Good morning. Starting off day 71 on Appalachian Trail, 7 o'clock in the morning. Awesome shelter. Rain pitter-pattering on the tin roof. Great sounds. It's supposed to rain all day. All good. Town day. 7:15 in the morning. Just left the shelter. Mile 860.3. What a great shelter. Great night's sleep. A little bit of rain last night, pattering on the tin roof, but all good. So today, gonna push a little over 15 miles into Shenandoah National Park, get picked up, do a little resupply, and get back out on the trail. But it's gonna, forecast is rain all day, and it's supposed to start at 7. So right now I got 15 minutes of reprieve. Let's get going while it's dry. Mile 861, and the conditions are holding out. In a rare sequence of events, I had cell service at the shelter, pulled a weather report. It's supposed to start raining at 7, but 40% chance. But really just rain all day, on and off. So treadway on the trail is good at the moment. Looking forward to getting over the 64 and into Shenandoah National Park. I got my permit yesterday. Had to make sure I had enough reception to go onto recreation.gov, and if you're doing it from the phone, it's hard to set the end date. So just, if you're out there making reservations from the phone, pay attention to that. So got that. And right now it's peaceful. So at the shelter last night, tripod and 3D rolled in, minus Coach. Met them in the Mount Rogers recreation area. Tripods, video logging every now and then, so good to see them. And then I bumped into Box of Chocolates, who, I don't know, I must have met him a month and a half ago, 2 months ago. His son goes to the other school in Lexington, so we chatted about Lex Vegas, and good to see him. So it's interesting how you can go for a while and then just bump into people and instantly reconnect. W.J. Mayo Home Place. Pretty cool. Conditions still holding out. Mile 862. This guy's ahead of most people. Keep going, Turtle. Mile 863. Hope you can hear that. When I rounded the corner, I thought that was the rain coming at me. There's a waterfall down there. Coming up on the water crossing. Let me put the phone down. Mile 864, and interestingly enough, I'm coming up on Interstate 64. Mile 865. Here's a nice information board. The Old Dominion Appalachian Trail Club manages this section. Great job. So, a lot of cautionary notes here. Look out for dead trees. Got it. Norovirus. I've been treating my water as well, and I washed my hands with soap and water this morning. And then also bear activity, although this is a little dated, November 16th, 2017. But the one item that is clearly missing is ticks. Treat your clothes with Promethean. Use bug spray, check. nothing about ticks. And of all these concerns, of course, the dead trees that can mess up your afternoon, I'm more worried about ticks. So let's go look at the map here. I stayed at the Paul Wolf shelter last night, super nice shelter. And right now I'm just about to Rockfish Gap. So, about to cross over the 64. Old Dominion Appalachian Trail Club for the win. Very well maintained trail. Welcome to Waynesboro. Lots of great information for shuttle rides. And then a hiker feast, June 6th, downtown Waynesboro. I'm at the Blue Ridge Parkway overpass over US 250 down there, but done 5 miles thus far and stopped to take a break, shoes and socks off. And while it's still not raining, but limited visibility. Good break. This is the Blue Ridge Parkway. There's a sign just beyond that sign to the right. There's an uphill road. Goes to what used to be a Holiday Inn. And they had an ice skating rink there, and it used to be the place to be in like the 80s, but it's since closed, changed hands. But I took a class there in May 1994, Rockfall Hazard Rating and Risk Reduction. Learned about rock slopes. And that's US 250, that's the road I took to get to the Blue Ridge Tunnel. And I'm about to go over it. I'm at the point where the Blue Ridge Parkway transitions to Skyline Drive. Blue Ridge Parkway over 469 miles. Incredible engineering accomplishment. And then Shenandoah National Park, you have Skyline Drive, it's 105 miles. And the AT crosses it many, many times. This is where I can do some deli blazing. Coming up on the 64 overpass constructed 1970. Department of Highways, now it's the Virginia Department of Transportation. Looking east on 64. A couple things to note. Of course, the rumble strips, which is a common safety feature to reduce run-off-the-road incidences. But also, one of the few places in Virginia where IIPMs are installed. Illuminated in-pavement markings. Kind of like airport lighting. These were installed when the interstate was constructed, so you have some visibility on the right and left limits of the roadway. Interestingly enough, the project I was on, Interstate 64 widening between miles 265 and 267 in Hampton, is installing IIPMs. To the trail. Enough of this road walking. There's the white blaze. Just checking. Mile 865.5. What's the significance of this? I was at this very latitude, longitude a few days ago, but I was 700 feet underground. So right now I'm walking over the Blue Ridge Mountain Tunnel. There was some discussion about how to connect the AT to the tunnel. If anything, it would just be a blue blaze side trail to get down there. Right now, there's really no way to get there unless you get a ride. But definitely worth a detour, as Bob D says. Mile 866. It's 10 o'clock, 5.9 by 10. Glad I stopped. I powered down over 500 calories, a beef jerky Slim Jim, a honey bun, and some water with liquid IV in it. That'll get me through, but continue to snack. Gentleman I met yesterday, he's a long distance runner. He said, you eat for the next hour, not the current hour. Mile 867, and just when I think the trail is getting cruisy, bunch of slick rocks. And this is easy right here. Mile 868. Coming up on McCormick Gap. Should I go over the ladder? Or just around the tree? Seems a lot simpler. White Blaze. Mile 869. Mile 870, Bear Den Mountain. And I've noticed how nicely maintained the trail is. But my guess is these guys are doing it so they can get access up here. I don't know, that's my guess. What is this, some sort of AT? I have no idea what that is, other than an AT symbol. Thanks for the white blazes. Of course, they put the white blaze right underneath these guide wires. Yeah, the yellow's gonna help. Thanks. Some open space. I guess this would be a view. It's okay, but grateful they painted the rock. Headed to Beagle Gap. Looking for the white blaze. There they are. Look what we got here. Some more cellular confinement system with a non-woven geotextile underneath. Yeah, nice. White blaze. Coming up on Little Calf Mountain. We're at the summit. White blaze. I get signal. I try and call my wife Monica, and I run into this and have to hang up. Had to low crawl. Let's see if I still got signal. Mile 872. And lots of wet rock. Gotta be super careful. Summit of Calf Mountain. Big cairn there. A lot of folks don't think cairns should be placed along trail, and there's a legitimate reason for that. I think the main one is that when you pick up those rocks, you know, there could be creatures under there. That's their habitat, and you're destroying their habitat. So, makes sense. Mile 873. The PATC maintains AT through Shenandoah. Good work, PATC. Mile 874. Mile 875. Just a little bit of up left and then drop down to meet up Paula and Paul. Many thanks in advance. Coming up on the peak. And then down. Trail's getting better. Finishing up the hiking day. Started 7:15, finished at 2:15. 15.3 miles. So, at the meetup point, oh look, somebody left a bag of trail magic, I guess. All right. let's go to the view. Look right, look left, and there's our meetup point. Finishing up day 71 on the Appalachian Trail at the home of Paul and Phil. Great hosts, great dinner. Time to get to bed and get up and do it all over again. Mile marker signing out.